Hello everyone, this is Bart and Stacy with the Sound Couple, and we are headed off to a fundraiser at a church. It is a venue that we have been at before, and we've learned some lessons, or we're excited to try some new things.
So we're always learning lessons, but today we're going to try new things or different things, and you'll by now have seen some of the things we've done in other videos. But it's always nice, Stacy, to see the progression and advancement. In this case, last year, I think we kind of went full on everything for the in-ear system for the band. And this year we're coming back, and life for all of us is much simpler. The band has their own in-ear system, and the Sound Couple setup is going to be much easier, and maybe we won't have a rat's nest of cables either. So things we're going to do differently this time. Number one, our big winner, Pecron. We're going to test the Pecron in a couple ways today.
No ladder.
Number one, we're going to use it to substitute the need for climbing up a ladder to plug an extension cord into the ceiling. And number two, we're going to use it to power half the PA system. And number three, we haven't charged it from our last gig, so I think we're at about 75%. So we're going to see how it holds up. We did bring the charger just in case we need to find an outlet and plug it in. But this will be a good test. The other thing that I learned, or we're going to be trying out, is that we added the PSM 300 into our rig for monitoring for me primarily. Actually, it's going to accomplish a few things for us. But it clearly became obvious to me with the rack system that I've shied away from being able to depend on headphone monitoring to really kind of monitor the system and how all the channels are doing. So I'm hoping that this will help with that. The second thing it's going to do is a couple of the primary bands we work with, they have the PSM systems as well. So this will allow us to now have our own belt pack. So if we need to tap into one of their mixes, we can do that easily. The third thing it's going to do is it's going to allow us to, if we ever need a remote system, with the remote speaker, we did a video on that as well. This will kind of set us up for that. And then last but not least, as you've seen over the years, we've been offering up wired in-ear solutions. This year, we'll have the option of offering the wireless solutions. That's kind of just an evolution in our services that we provide, providing wedges, then we went to providing some in-ear mixes, and now we're moving into the possibility of providing wireless. All right, that was a mouthful. Am I missing anything else, Stacy? This is you'll see that it's familiar. What
we're actually going to end up staying there. Usually,
last year we ended up leaving and coming back. This year we decided on staying, and I'll tell you why we're staying later, or why it's easier for us to stay at these gigs later. I don't want to ramble on. I'm going to get cut off. We'll see you when we get there, everyone. Well, Stacy, does this look familiar?
As always, let's hope nobody's parked in our spot.
What are our odds here today? I always get a little bit. What are our odds? Is anybody here? Hey, it's clear!
Oh, nice. Nice.
It's clear.
It's a pretty decent load-in.
Yeah, it's good. It's fine. As long as there's no cars in the way, that's the big thing. Well, I think Stacy's coming. She went to... Oh, yeah. We're waiting to get the doors unlocked here, but she looks like she found somebody. So I better start unloading. You didn't remember to ask about the cart, did you?
Cart.
They had a big red cart we used last. So.
No, I didn't talk to anybody. I just...
Oh. Yeah, thanks for having us back. Okay, Stace, the time is 3:42. We got to be set up by 5, right? And we are making, I'd say, really good progress, right?
Yeah.
We have our new Chauvet lights. We're trying them out as backlighting. I just haven't had time to program them. They're going to be our new front lights. We kind of half-assed it to be our backlighting today, and we're just having fun trying those out, but I think these are going to be a nice improvement. And today we have a new piece of gear in our rack. It's a Shure PSM 300, and I'm going to be using this primarily for monitoring, but like we mentioned, we have other uses that we can use it for as well. And so what I did is I just got a right angle connector there out of the headphone. It just kind of sneaks up and through to the back. So we're going to try that out today. I'm going to have the belt pack on and have the headphones, and if I want to monitor, I can easily do that compared to our Sennheiser, which has limited range, and it can only be done from the rack here. The other thing we've done today is, since Stacy figured out an effective way to mount the panel lights, we're going to try the 2 dual panel lights. Mostly, I don't think we really need the coverage in here, but mostly, well, this is a test kind of, but it's also just to get better coverage, especially for Norm here, who's taller. So we're trying that out. The other thing that we're trying out is you've seen the Worx control with our routers in these gator racks right here. But what I did on this one, which is nice for today especially, since we're not running an NSB switch or any type of other Ethernet over here, we just ran our 50-foot cable to go to this side. What I did on this side, or in one of these, is I put in a Wi-Fi router, and I just have an old Linksys WRT54 or whatever these things were called, running DDWRT open source software, so that'll support the configuration of a Wi-Fi bridge. So this is connecting back to our main router on the board over Wi-Fi, and that'll do is save some time if I want to use this or have it as an option, so I don't have to run a wired cable all the way over here. So we're trying this out for the first time today as well. What else am I missing, Stace? Anything?
No, look, it's
so much.
Not a rat's nest.
Yeah, for everybody last year that commented on it, was right about here. We had a mess of cables with the in-ear rig over here. I'll show this too. We have a army of Wi-Fi now here. Last gig we had some interference with some Wi-Fi interference with the units, some dropouts. So we are moving those over here. And hey, James, we are moving them over here, and we'll be putting the horn wirelesses and our wireless mics over here as well. Got the earphones on. We're gonna do line checks with our Cricket. We got the all right. Oh, I see stuff. So I'm gonna solo.
Well, I just want my stuff, so maybe I'll just set up the stuff I have. Yeah.
And I hear thump, thump, thump. Okay. I don't even need you anymore because I'm wireless. I could just be doing this myself. Who needs Stacy anymore? You're fired. This is automation.
Yeah, it's.
You don't need to be. I don't need your hands tapping anymore. I don't need. But you know what? Once you get your belt pack, then you can do the line checks, and you don't need me anymore. Was that floor tom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Keys. You got the 2 horns. You just got to do trumpet and And we gotta do the wireless. I am literally loving this already. This was so slick. This
Really good.
Yeah, this works out awesome. I think I'll really like this. But that was an easy line check. Am I interrupting something?
No, I'm getting the information about our dog.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm taking care of the dog.
That's good.
But yes, no, that's awesome.
I'm assuming they're gonna love rock stuff.
Okay, we're at 5:04. Stacy, we made our deadline, right, of 5 o'clock, I think.
We were done in plenty of time before that, as far as
Yep.
our stuff and
Still waiting on the ear packs, but they'll get here when they get here. So a couple things. The wireless bridge is working out great, so we got both the speakers here, the mains and the subs. So that's working out so far, 1 for 1. The Pecron, so we're at 505. It's at 67%. Where's the charger, Stace? That's right here.
Yep.
So we can charge while we're using it. So we have that as a backup. If we get down, if we don't make it tonight, it says it has 12 hours, but there's really no load on it right now. But we have the charger here in case we need it. The ears, the PSM 300, Stacy's been fired now.
Yes.
But you know what? You're getting you're getting one for yourself. That may end up changing it. And that's mounted right there. Okay, it's 5:40 and we are just hanging out. I'm gonna go do some work. Just kind of show you how everything looks here. Pecron check here, it's at 64% at 12 hours. I think we're gonna get through the night. We'll see what happens once it starts getting a load on it. And again, we have this side of the PA and the rack mixer is on it, as well as the lighting. PSM 300 looks good. I was able to sneak it in there. Actually, I originally put it right here, and unfortunately ran into pretty significant interference with our Wi-Fi. So I decided to pull that, and I luckily had room back here, and then got the 1U extender so I could get I forget what this is called, the UA440, so I could still get it mounted on the front of the antenna. Otherwise it would have been jammed back there. That's what the rack is looking like now. There's folks streaming in here. A little bit cleaner than last year. We got almost 6 o'clock, and what do we like about waiting?
I get to work on other things.
What, sound couple videos, or is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah, I can help all with that.
That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And with the new Mac, I am able to do that. They do a really good job at this gig taking care of us. We got a refrigerator over there with all kinds of beverages.
That is hands-free with Alexa. This TV comes with the Fire TV Alexa voice remote and is valued at $760. We're going to start the bidding out on this one at $200. Can I get 200, 200, 200, 200? Yes, now 250 up front. Now 3 in the back. Now 350 up front here. Now 4 over there. Now 450, 450, 450. I'm 4 over here looking for 450. 418.
All right, everybody, we're getting ready to start. We're at 51%.
248. 197.
7.9 hours.
1943.
And it is
467.
So
Thank
we
you so
need to
much.
get 2 hours out of
$100.
this.
Anybody else
2
in at
hours.
100? 240 right up front. Thank you so
All of you
much.
sharing your treasure with us. Please stay, enjoy the band. They're patiently waiting for us, and Please be patient. About 10 o'clock, we'll be ready for silent auction checkout. And again, thank you. God bless you all.
Yeah. That was an interesting set, Stacy. I think there's a few, they're hanging out here, but we're gonna just have our own fun, I guess, tonight. The new Mac is doing wonderful. Pecron is at 47%. So that's a good test. It's running the mixer and it's running half on PA here. I'm trying to think, we're still running into some wireless interference issues. So I have my belt pack here. I'm gonna hop on some of their mixes and just go through them myself just to verify that there's an issue. Sometimes it's hard, again, getting into the ears, but now we can do that with our own belt pack. I think we got, wow, we're done in 45 minutes. So this is a night of testing, I guess, right?
Some of that soul music. Yeah, more soul than a sock with a hole. Here we go. Come on, everybody. Yeah.
12:19. We finished at 11 o'clock and we are not well on our way home, but we are on our way home and it's so lovely. How did tonight go, Bert?
What was the word that everybody was saying? We did it? No.
Oh yeah.
It happened.
It was a gig?
And it happened.
And yeah, something like that.
Well, Stacy, you know, this was the second, so we've had 2 weeks in a row of returning gigs. And it seems like the whole just demeanor is a little bit low between lighter attendance and just people not so festive. I don't know if that's just a reflection of maybe some of the things going on in the world, whatever. People are just a little bit feeling dragged down or whatever. But I thought the band played good. It certainly wasn't as well received with the dancing and all that. But
I do think that there was a lot of a listening crowd going on tonight.
yeah.
And because I did a walk around, and I mean, it sounded really good it was a great talking level. You know, people were able to still talk.
Yeah. So we'll see if we're back next year, and sometimes things run their courses and, you know, they want to do something different. I could see that happening, and that's just the way the gigs and all that go.
What was our big winner for tonight?
Well, they're going to get tired of hearing about it. But the Pecron, probably I've said this for about the 5th time, but powered half the side, half the PA and the mixer, and I forgot what it was left at, about
I think 47 or 46.
47%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did great. So that was a good test. The other thing is it seems like after every gig, I'm bringing home more to-dos than I leave with. So tonight, again, we tried out the Shure PSM 300 for my monitoring. The thing was flawless. It worked great. Again, we were getting some complaints of dropouts on the other units. And as I mentioned earlier, one of the big benefits is that, hey, I can connect to theirs and listen to their mix. And I was able to do it one time for one person on one of their PSM 300s. When I switched to another person's, I couldn't get the audio. I wasn't getting any metering. I switched back to the original person that I connected with, and then that wasn't working. I connected back to mine, and it was working. The other thing that we need to get a handle on is when we're scanning, we're getting this no channels found occasionally when the Shure PSM scans. I don't get it. It should be able to find open frequencies. So got to figure that one out. So between those two things, that was a little bit disappointing. And I think the band is planning it, the next rehearsal. We just got to bring everybody's wireless mics and stuff, and we just need to keep working through this. And I think we will, but a little bit. I was hoping that things would go better. But anyway, Stacy, anything else you got to say for tonight, or is that in a nutshell? It's not quite on to the next material, but it was kind of just gig.
Yeah. I'm thinking, just reflecting back on the time, and I love the time right now, 12:22, that because we didn't have to grab the ladder this time around, and that helped decrease our turnaround time.
Pecron's going to become a banned word here, I have a feeling, but no, we are. It is cool. We like it. We're power nerds and all that. All right, everybody. Thanks again for watching the Sound Couple. Good night, everyone.